Inaya from grade 8 Girls 1, SMPIT Istiqamah Balikpapan Selatan. And apparently, I'm not alone in the studio today. Here also is my friend
Lisa from 8 Girls 1.
And wow, finally, Brainy Action is back on air on Voice FM. Sahabat Voice, today we have a really interesting topic to discuss in Brainy Action because we're gonna talk about overcoming boredom during the pandemic. Well, today I'm with my friend Nisa, as I said before. And so, hi Nisa. It's been a long time since we've met each other. How are you doing?
Hello Inaya, I am feeling fantastic. I am getting bored since it has been a long time since quarantine started. Do you have some ideas for overcoming boredom?
In order not to get bored when you have to stay at home for a long time, you can maybe do the things you like, such as your hobbies or your interests. And while you're at that, you can also do creative and useful activities that we have to do at home, of course. Would you like to elaborate on what things you've done during this quarantine?
Well, the things I've done in quarantine, like you said, I do my hobbies as like drawing. I draw a lot since quarantine started. I draw the things that I like and the experience I have been experiencing, and many more. How about you, Inaya? Do you have any hobbies that you do?
My hobbies consist of playing games mostly, and I draw like you do, and sometimes I read and I write as well.
What do you usually draw?
I usually draw my favorite characters from my favorite series, or maybe I draw myself or my friends, but I don't draw often because I'm not that good at it. So, do you draw often?
Yeah, I do really draw often. Mostly in the day I just draw.
Ah, I see. So, you fill your time up with drawing during this pandemic?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so are there a lot of... So, this pandemic has been going on for quite a long time. Are there any hobbies or interests that you've discovered during this pandemic?
Yeah, I do discover that I like sewing. I actually liked sewing before, but I have no many time to do that. I don't have much time to do that. Since the quarantine started, I started to do it again, and I enjoyed it. I tried to make a mask and it failed eventually. What do you do? What do you discover during the pandemic?
Well, I haven't discovered a lot of things, but I've discovered that I like cooking. Even though I don't cook a lot, I sometimes cook simple dishes for me or for my brother when I'm hungry. And yeah, I cook, and maybe I've been writing a lot during this quarantine. I haven't written a lot of things before quarantine, and I think this has made me interested in writing more.
Cool. You said you like reading books, right?
Yes.
What do you read?
I've been taking a liking to translated novels. I usually read old Japanese novels by old authors, and maybe I read new Japanese novels that are translated into Indonesian or English as well. I usually read mystery novels or drama novels. I like those genres.
Do you read comics or?
Oh, I do actually read comics. I usually read manga, which are Japanese comics, and I enjoy reading them a lot. I mean, I usually read them on my phone because I haven't gotten the time to buy the physical copies of those comics. What about you? Do you read comics?
I don't really read much because I waste my time during quarantine just drawing. I don't know. I usually watch YouTube too. What do you usually watch?
I watch a lot of anime. Yeah, I watch a lot of anime, and I usually watch gaming on YouTube. I watch people game on YouTube, but I don't really watch things that much anymore I used to, but I don't anymore. I don't know. I just lost interest. What about you? What do you watch on YouTube?
I watch cats sometimes.
Oh, that's cute.
Cute, I know. Yeah, usually cats are someone playing games like you. And then maybe that's all. Do you have any genre recommendations?
Genres. As I've said before, I like my books with mystery or maybe drama, but I don't really watch a lot of mystery anime or videos or series. I usually watch action. So you mentioned before that you like watching cat videos. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't have pets. I had a pet fish before. It's been years since I have. And because it's quarantine, I didn't buy any more fish.
So yeah.
But my dad has been planting plants in my front yard, and it's many plants. It starts from a maize or corn for my little sister's project. It's been almost 3 months, but not 3 months yet. It's starting to grow very well.
I see.
And he started to grow many stuff too, like decorative plants. He started to grow spinach. He started to grow many kinds of vegetables. Does your family do gardening?
Actually, yes, my mother does gardening. She likes planting flowers and plants actually at home, and so much so that my house feels like a greenhouse now. Not that I mind it. I mean, of course, it's good for the body and for the mind as well. It's pretty as well. And my mother has been taking a liking to planting plants like that. Yeah.
I hope she takes care of it well.
Right.
So we have been talking about what our family's been doing. Currently, our dad and our mom.
Yes.
What other family members are doing in your house during the pandemic?
I have a little brother. He's been playing a lot of games actually. He enjoys games. I think it runs in the family because I enjoy games as well. And he's been playing a lot of games during this pandemic. He's also been running around with my father actually. He's been playing a lot with my father as well. He's been studying really well actually. I'm quite proud of him. He's been studying quite well, even though he's a bit cheeky sometimes. He likes to negotiate on his studies. So what about you?
My big brother is in college right now. He's really busy. And my little sister, like I said, she has a project of gardening corns. That's all actually. I'm not actually sure what are they doing right now. My mom's really busy too. She's cooking many things. Her cooking is delicious.
So your mother enjoys cooking?
Yes, she does. She does like cooking, but she doesn't like eating. I don't know why.
So she's the one that cooks and your family members eat it together?
Of course. Does your mom cook?
Yes, my mom cooks a lot of things. She's the one that cooks us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she usually cooks Indonesian cuisines, and she enjoys cooking the things that we enjoy eating, so that we eat a lot usually. Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food has to be anything chicken. I like chicken.
Oh, same. We have a lot in common actually.
Okay.
Chicken is good. Like you said, your brother play games, right? Do you share your phone with your brother or?
Oh no, he has his own phone. He usually plays games on that phone, and he plays games on his laptop usually, even though sometimes I tell him not to because it's his school laptop, and he usually uses it to do things related to school.
Related to school. Okay, we're talking about school right now. What do you think about online school?
Online school, to be completely honest, I don't really like online school because I'm more of a face-to-face type of person. I understand more when it's explained face-to-face, and I enjoy meeting people in person because I can ask them and they can give me more detailed answers. And the workload of online school is a lot more stressful, I guess. Not really stressful, I mean, it's a lot more to take in than offline school. So, do you enjoy online school?
I don't really enjoy online school, to be honest, but I have a lot of quality time when it's done because it's much more faster than offline school. But I still prefer offline school than online school because I'm like you. I'm a person-to-person. I'm in-person person.
Yes.
I prefer talking than watching. I prefer physical than digitally.
Yes.
What do you think about assignments then?
About the assignments. Personally, I myself enjoy assignments when they are done in class. I enjoy them when they're done in class and when they don't have to become homework, because I would like to spend my time outside of school doing my hobbies and activities that I like. So what about you? What do you think about our assignments?
Yeah, just the same like you. We don't really have so many assignments. So I prefer we do the homeworks in class than doing it as homework, because we have much more quality time for ourselves than doing it for school.
I agree.
What subject do you like from school?
My favorite subject in school has to be English, because it's the subject that I do the best at, and I enjoy it a lot because it's really easy to digest and understand for me. And besides English, I like science as well, even though I'm not that good at it anymore, but I like science. It's fun. So what about you? What are your favorite subjects?
I do too like science. Actually, first time I like physics, but then I started to struggle in physics, then I turned into biology. I like biology now.
So you like biology?
Yeah, I kind of like biology.
I see. I'm more of a chemistry person myself. So we've discussed topics about our favorite subjects. Are there any subjects that you don't really like or you struggle with?
I kind of struggle with history. I don't know why, because I don't really remember much about history. I'm trying to like it. Now I'm trying to learn about it more. And then I don't really like economy. It's kind of confusing for me. I don't know. How about you?
I'll have to agree with you there. I don't really like physics. I don't really like history because I can't remember that many things, even though I like chemistry because it's fun.
Yeah, of course.
History isn't all that fun. I mean, yeah. So I don't like economy as well because it's hard to count and it's hard to digest, and I just don't like it in general.
Yeah, me too. What do you think about mathematics?
Mathematics, I don't love it, but I don't dislike it as well. I mean, I'm neutral about it. I can do it, but I don't really enjoy it. What about you?
Yeah, probably the same like you. If school is offline, what would you like to do?
Offline. The first thing I'd like to do is, of course, catch up with my friends. I would also like to catch up on my lessons and maybe any assignments I've missed. I'd like to relearn the material that I don't really understand, and I'd like to, yeah, that's basically it. So, are there any things that you would like to do when we get back to school offline?
Probably the same like you. I wanted to catch up with my friends and hang out with them, maybe in the library. I like the library because it's cold. And then go to canteen and eat together. You know, canteen, I miss canteen. Probably that's it. Maybe meet up some new teachers because I want to feel connected with the the school. I want to feel connected with the school.
That's right. We do have a few new teachers.
Okay, so we've been talking about online school recently. So, like you said, after online school, we want to meet our friends and hang out with them, right?
Yes.
What other plans do you want to do after the pandemic is over?
Actually, there are a few things I would love to do when this pandemic is over. Starting from traveling, actually. After I've met my friends, I would love to travel outside of the city and maybe meet my grandparents back in Java, and maybe go to Jakarta because it's been a long time since I've been to Jakarta and I would love to visit there. And maybe when I have the chance, I would love to go outside of the country, but we won't know until we do it. So, what about you?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of same like you, because I just said we're really much in common. I want to meet my big family, my grandparents, my niece, my big family in Java, because my dad is from Jakarta and he's here now.
Yes.
He works in Total at the first time, now he's in Pertamina. Probably the same like you, and probably catch up more with the world today. You said you want to go outside the country. What country do you want to go?
First of all, I would love to go umrah. That would be nice. That would be really nice, actually. And besides going there, I would love to go to Japan, actually, to see my favorite characters and maybe I would love to see my favorite characters in person. So how about you? Do you have any plans of traveling outside of the country when this pandemic is over?
Yeah, just the same like you. I want to go umrah again. It's my second time going umrah. It will be a pleasure because it may be hot, but it's blessed. That's probably the only country I want to go currently.
I see.
So what do you think the pros and cons during the pandemic?
The pros and cons of this pandemic. The pros have got to be that we're suppressing the number of corona infections by staying at home. Besides that, I'm not sure. I'm not actually too sure. But for the cons, we've got that we can't see our friends, our family in person, besides the ones that are living in house. Like, we can't meet our friends from school because we're doing online school, and we can't meet our friends outside of school as well because of this pandemic, because of this. So what about you? What are your thoughts on the pros and cons of this pandemic?
For me, the pros is probably like you, but I have some more additions about it. I can explore myself, find out who I actually are, and what do I like, what I want to be. For the cons, I cannot. I'm much like you, a person. I like physical contact than just seeing them. Like I said, exploring myself, and I want to be. What do you want to be, Inaya, when you're already big?
I'm not actually sure about it yet, but I've taken a liking to graphic design, and I'm thinking about being a graphic designer. Or maybe I'll go with the science route and I'll go with psychology. I'll dive into psychology. Since we're talking about ambitions now,
yes,
have your ambitions changed since the start of this pandemic and now?
No, actually, I haven't changed anything because it's still the same, even though it's been a long time.
So what's your ambition?
I'm not sure because I'm not actually sure. What's yours?
Mine is, like I said before, mine is either graphic design or psychology.
Oh, okay. My current ambition is also the same like you, but not the first, but not the psychology part. I'm into design. I like because drawing, right? I'm currently into design because I have some mutuals on social media. They do a lot of designs, and I really like it, so I really want to do designs.
So on this topic, we're talking about ambitions and hopes and plans for the future, I guess.
Yes.
Do you have any hopes and plans for the future that you would like to work towards?
Hopes and futures. I just want to be a better person. And yes, maybe I want to help the world to do stuff, inspire everyone.
That really is noble.
I can. How about you? What is your hopes and dreams for the future?
I would love to be a better person that can bring happiness and make my family proud. I would love to be a successful person in the future.
Do you have any plans on living in the future, or where do you want to live?
For the moment, no. I'm content with my life here in Balikpapan, but I guess I'll see when I get to senior high school. I haven't even decided where I would go for senior high school, so we'll see. So what about you?
I'm not actually sure too, but I don't know. Not really sure. We're still talking about ambitions, right?
Yes.
How about do you have any other plans
for the future or after Corona?
For the future.
I just would love to get no, not really actually. I would love to live a nice life. I would love to live out my school life now and then continue to college and work at a good place where I can support my family financially.
Do you plan having a pet later on?
A pet? Actually, I've been thinking about adopting a cat, but we haven't found a cat that would like to be adopted, that can be adopted. So do you have any plans on adopting a cat?
I don't know. My mom doesn't like cats.
Oh.
Maybe if I go if I live individually, if I'm already big, I'll probably adopt a cat because I like cats.
What about other pets besides cats?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe birds. I'm interested in birds right now.
Birds are cool.
Yeah.